7 through 28, you have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. But what's unique that I found out was that lust was talked about even and was wrong even before Yeshua's Sermon on the Mountain. That's what they. And here are some verses I found. These are all in the Old Covenant. Let's see. The first one is in Numbers, where the children of Israel are walking across the desert. It's hot over there, burning. If you stay in the sun too long, I'm pretty sure you can get cranky. How many of us actually agree to that? Yeah, that you got cranky. Yeah. Well, let's see. In verse 4 of Numbers 11, it says, 1 minute here. Now, the rabble who were among them had greedy cravings, and the sons of Israel also wept again and said, who will give us meat to eat? Sorry. Because while they were in the desert, all they ate was just manna, which is bread. Mm-hmm. It's fine having bread, but without meat, it's going to be a little boring. Anywho, in verse 31, after the Lord says to Moses, okay, I'll give these people meat, I'll give them what they want, but these people were lusting for meat. That's a different story. I mean, if you want meat, that's okay, but if you lust for it, like you love it, that's when it starts becoming a little problem. Let's see, verse 31, give me a minute here, that phone's too small. Now, a wind burst forth from the Lord and brought quail from the sea and dropped them beside the camp about a day's journey on this side, and a day's journey on the other side, all around the camp, and about 2 cubits deep on the surface of the ground. And the people spent all that day, all night, and all the next day, they gathered the quail. The one who gathered the least gathered 10 farmers and spread them out for themselves all around the camp. While the meat was still between their teeth, before it was chewed, the anger of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord struck the people with a very severe plague. So they named that place Kibor HaTava'ah, because there they buried the people who had been greedy. All those people just died right then and there, just because they were greedy, which is very rough. Now, lust though, that's one lust, but the lust for women actually begins in Proverbs. Let me see. It starts on Proverbs chapter 6, verse 25 through 29. Hold on a minute. Here we are. Do not desire her beauty in your heart, nor let her capture you with her eyelids. For the price of a prostitute reduces one to a loaf of bread. So that just the price of paying for a prostitute will reduce a man. And an idolatress hunts for a precious life. Can anyone take fire in his lap and his clothes not be burned? Or can a person walk on hot coals and his feet not be scorched? So the one who goes into his neighbor's wife, whoever touches her will not go unpunished. But he said, if your eyelids even look at her and you lust for her, that you have already committed adultery right then and there. And this was years before Jesus came and said that. And then it's spoken one more time, all the way over in Job. Now, if you guys have read the story of Job, you would know that he's just gone through a lot. I mean, losing his kids, his wealth, his pretty much his land, everything, gone in a flash. So, and then all his friends are telling him that what if he committed a sin and he did not even know about it, or that he did know about it and that he hadn't repented. And one of the sins that they also mentioned was idolatry. But he said this first in Job chapter 31, verse 1. I have made a covenant with my eyes. How then could I look at a virgin? He's not said, if I touch a virgin, or if I hug a virgin, or any of that. It says, if I looked at a virgin. And then he reads, and then all the way over in and then all the way through verse 9 through 11, he says, if my heart has been enticed by a woman, or if I've lurked at my neighbor's doorway, may my wife grind grain for another and let others kneel down before her. For that would be a lustful crime. Moreover, it would be wrongdoing, punishable by judges. He said a lustful crime. He didn't even say idolatry. He just said lust. And you know, it's a wonder why the Pharisees were quiet when Yeshua said, when they brought the prostitute woman to him, he's like, whoever hasn't sinned can cast the first stone. They know that they have lusted, but why didn't they mention it among the people, though? Just a little food for thought.
Yeah.
Any questions? No? With that, that's all I got.
That's
Good.
good.
What brought this message, or why the subject matter? What does it mean to you, I guess?
It's very meaningful because even before Yeshua, there's many things that were spoken about before that Yeshua didn't even say on the Sermon on the Mount. At the time before, that there was many laws and many things that you could right or wrong things, even before Yeshua mentioned it. My thought is that the old covenant is connected to the new covenant. Everything's intertwined, one way or another.
Cool. It's awesome, man.
Any questions? Now with that, that's all I got. Thank you.
Very good.
Well done.